We are at the final phase of the boys' bedroom makeover, and we have taken this room from gray and boring to bright and bold with this beautiful burgundy red. And now we are ready for the finishing touches as we add these gorgeous ceiling tiles to the ceiling.
Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney and I am so excited because today is the last video in the boys bedroom makeover series. Guys, we have taken this room from literally a gray room with no life and no character. It's so sad because every time I'd come in here for the boys, like it literally had no life. And so I was so excited to go ahead and finally make over Emmett's room. I was hemming and hawing, do I do outside, do I do inside? And I'm glad that I chose his room because he's also so happy with it. He's loving how it's turned out so much. And we have gone from gray walls to now the red, which took quite a bit of time to get here. If you missed that, make sure you check it out. It took 5 coats of paint. And I really want to say 10 because it was 5 on the wall and 5 on the molding. And what I really should have done was I should have started with a gray primer. I've since learned that, and I should have sprayed the walls, honestly, because I was going to be doing the ceiling anyways, and all I would have had to have done was cover the windows and floors. I should have sprayed the room, but then I would have had to cover the doors. It's hard to say, but it would have definitely, I mean, it would have saved me time, right? Like taking the taping and the painting. Anyways, it's all done. Okay, I love the color. It is Royal Garnet by Valspar. Do not use the Valspar brand, but it looks beautiful. I love it so much. And we have put these beds in here. I've transformed them. They were that maple honey color, you know, very early 2000s, and we brought them even back farther to the 1900s, and just a really beautiful color. I have since added in some pictures and some shelves, but I actually did this in shorts. So if you guys missed that, you guys can check that out. I'll have some of it here for you. I made these shelves. They were very simple, added the corbels, did the same color as the bed to tie it all in. We hung some beautiful curtains. We've added a rug, you guys. The room is basically done except for above. And I am so excited to be partnering with American Tin Ceiling today because, you guys, it is going to completely transform this space. So if you guys don't know, tin ceilings were actually a thing back in the day. One of you knows, you comment almost all the time asking me if I will ever add them in. And I'm adding them in today with the help of American Tin Ceilings. Guys, this company is amazing. I'm so excited to be partnering with them today. I actually reached out to them after I saw their product because I just knew it was the perfect thing to cover these horrific ceiling tiles that we do have in here. The ceiling in here is probably asbestos, honestly, and so I didn't want to touch it. I didn't want to take it down. We think that that's what was in our master bedroom, and it left quite a mess, and so I figured let's just cover that right up. So we are going to go in with these beautiful tiles from American Tin Ceiling. They are tin, they are legit, and I'm so excited. And we're going to be using the snap lock technology. So what's really cool is that these will just slide into each other, screw them in, slide into each other up on the ceiling, and I can go straight into what is already there. You can go into drywall, you can go into popcorn ceiling. You don't need to have studs to do this. You don't need to have plywood, and so it makes it really simple. And you guys, it's really gonna bring this room to like the next level. The paint brought it to the next level, the rug brought it to the next level, and now the ceiling tiles are gonna bring it to the next level. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about them, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started installing this. I'm equal parts excited and equal parts like knowing this is going to take a second longer than I think it's going to, but I think the result is going to be amazing. So as you can see, this is a beautiful tile. I'll have it on the screen what I chose. I can't quite remember if it was brushed bronze, but it is just absolutely gorgeous. And what's really cool is that we had a very similar pattern to this on our old kitchen at our old home. So it kind of just, I don't know, just gets me in all the feels. I love it so much, but I really feel like it's going to elevate the space and really take it to the next level, you guys. It's going to be so beautiful. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get to installing these beautiful tiles and finish off this room.
Okay. Do you want it?
Okay, I think I'm going to start in this corner because that way it won't show any cuts when you first walk into the room, and any cuts that'll have to be made will be on that wall and it won't be as visible. So I think that that is the best plan of action. There are several different tools you'll see me using through this. You're going to want to use a chalk line so you can go straight across, and then you're also going to need one of these. I'll show you how you use it. Eye protection, gloves, snips to cut the metal. But most overall, it's gonna be pretty simple. Okay, I really don't wanna do it this way, but everything is saying to start in the center of the room where the light fixture is, and that's what I did in the girls' room. It was a lot easier because it was styrofoam, but unfortunately it makes it where I might have to end up cutting every single edge around on the walls ceiling, which I don't love. But I feel like that's gonna look best because if I start in a corner and then the tile isn't symmetrical to the middle of the light, I feel like that's gonna mess with my mind more. So we're gonna start in the center of the room. going in, that's what you use this for, to kind of give you a little space to wedge. Other than that, it's pretty simple, you guys. Other than the up and down the ladder, of course. Totally worth it. Well, good morning, you guys. It's another day, and I made an epic mistake yesterday. You guys know I was gonna start in the corner of the room, and then I watched some girls on YouTube, and they said well, I watched a girl, it wasn't girls, and she said top tip, start in the center of the room, which is what made me change my mind. And truthfully, I didn't want to, you guys know I didn't want to, but I wanted to do the middle of the room because I feel like it just looks better when you center it. Well, I did half the room, it was going in great, and then it was bedtime for the kids and I needed to leave the room anyways, but the tiles weren't going on the other side of the room. I was like, what am I doing? Like, this doesn't make sense, because the way that it was, like, you have to screw and then lock it in, and the locking part was coming first, and I was like, how do I get the screw part? Like, there's no way it just wasn't working. So then Brad's like, stop, because you're just getting frustrated. So I went online last night while the kids were sleeping, and I realized that this product, you have to start at a corner of the room. And I was like, you know what, I could just start this whole video over, pretend like I never even made that mistake because I'm working with this brand. But I felt like it was best to show you guys, because I really wanted to get in your brains that you have to start in the corner of the room for this. And what you want to do too, so what you want to do is have this part that has no screws is going to go up to the wall. So that's where you're going to start. It's going to go butt against your wall. And so that way on this side, like, see how you have to screw this part in? You screw all three sides, but you screw this part in, and then on the other one, this, I think they called it the female part, slides into this part, and then it locks all the way down, and it's much simpler. I'm going a lot faster than I was yesterday because I'm realizing I did it wrong yesterday when I was trying to go backwards and around and everything. I don't even know how I got half the room done, honestly, by doing it that way. But anyways, so I've already started. I got up at 6 a.m. this morning, and I was like, I need to get this out. I need to knock this out. So anyways, I lost a lot of time yesterday. I spent about 3 hours on it, but I've started up again, and it's looking so good, and it's going a lot faster now that I'm doing it the correct way. But like I said, I kept this in here so you guys could know you have to start at the corner of the room. And where I wanted to start is definitely where I would recommend starting. It just makes it a lot simpler. So anyways, let's get back to it. One last thing, I left the tiles that I mistakenly put up because I figured it'd be easier to just kind of move them over as I'm going. So if you see, like, there's 2 sets kind of up right now, I'm working at the corner and bringing my way back over. I'm just gonna unscrew them and move them over as I can use them. I finished. It looks so good. The only thing I'm not loving, and I'll show you in a second, is the trim just stands out so harshly, and because it's just, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint with a dark blue first, and hopefully that eliminates the need for 5 coats of red paint. But we have to see the red paint again, you guys. Don't make me do it. did it, you guys. The ceiling looks so good. It is honestly like the cherry on the top. So thank you so much to American Tin Ceilings for completely transforming the look of this ceiling and letting me try out your products. Truly love them. Amazing quality, super easy to install as long as you start at the corner. I'll have the link down below for you guys can check them out yourself. They have a ton of different patterns and styles and colors, and they are so, so beautiful. So that concludes the room makeover, you guys. I hope you enjoyed as we made over the boys' space. I know it took a little minute, but there was a lot of projects. That painting took forever. All of the molding we added, making over the beds, and probably forgetting something, but you guys, I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I really truly love that this room feels like a part of the home now. Before, we used to walk in and it would just feel like a weird extension of just cold and gray, and so it just feels so cozy. I will never paint red again. I never will, but I love the way that it turned out, so I'm glad that we could try it out once to know that we'll never do it again. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments down below what your favorite part of this room makeover was. And as always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. You guys are the best. I think we're almost at 50,000, which is crazy. We're gonna have to have a giveaway. And I will see you guys next Sunday at 2 p.m. Bye, guys.